Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Remember the Best of Golden Sun: The Lost Stage, what can only be described as an LP on crack. Where we last left off, we entered Chimpa. I think that's how you pronounce it. And we have entered the village of we don't know what it is yet. So what we find in the village where we don't know what it is yet, we have found gravestones, and in the center we have found... Okay, I was expecting a lucky medal, but okay, that works. We found a Viking helmet. Could they be Vikings? They could be very vile Vikings. I don't know how to make a Viking impression, I'm very sorry. Huh? What the hell? Hang on, I want to save state here, because I honestly don't know what happens if I say no. Of course not. Isn't Isaac blonde? How the hell do you get blonde from a guy who has a freaking ponytail with brown hair? I think it's brown. Could be blackish, I guess. I don't know. Old man. I love how that Kraden doesn't even react to that, yet every other time you tell him that. Didn't he react to that when the werewolf called him old man? Jesus, what do you want from us? Fishy. Alright, I remember you. Didn't I give you the really obnoxious voice, or start giving you the voice that I did for, what's it called? A Bridge series? Which was hilarious of my interpretation, I think. I don't remember. I'm not even gonna go bother looking at my freaking videos of that, because that was just corny as all hell. And I just really wanted to get that series done. Because I wanted to move on to not Golden Sun. I wanted to move on to this, yeah, because I like this one better. Sorry, I'm not even paying attention. I'm running off on a tangent. At the start of a video, nonetheless. Old man, geez, you have no respect. And Kraden's still not reacting! This is why I say shippings don't really work with this game, because you don't see much character development from some of these characters. Maybe it's just the fact that they try to make the protagonist silent because they want you to... Well, that's what it reads. They make this protagonist silent so that you feel what the protagonist would feel. The only time they speak is, like in Dark Dawn, they curse, or in this game where they just say one word. Oh, isn't that sweet? Alright, well, I don't see any problem with that, so let's take it for him. Now, this cutscene would not happen had you not done the actual side quest of going back and saving the guy under the rock. So, for doing that in the last game, we get the Golden Ring, which is absolutely useless to us, which I will give to Isaac. I will give it to him, and not much. I will just have Felix equip it for now. I will go hold on to it because I am Earth Elemental. I remember you. I beat your ass last time, and you. Huh. It's just around the town. I mean, hey, cool, an item shop. Let's go see what they got. Aw. Isn't he a baby? How the hell can a baby come down to the harbor? Maybe his mother brings her down. Meh, whatever. You know, I really want to know how the hell the village... Oh, wait, that's more powerful. Oh, you're wearing an armored shell. Well, no shit, then. Alright, so let's see what else we got. We've got a silver helmet, which technically is better than the Thorn Crown, but only by 2 points, and I really want to keep the attack boost. Silver amulet, which looks shockingly like the gold ring, mind you, is better than your gauntlets. So let's take away your gauntlets and give you the silver amulet. Now let's see if you got anything in the artifacts department. We got the scimitar. I don't think there's anything really new. We have this. Do not equip this because, as you see here, it's cursed. I don't think I pointed that out earlier. If you don't want to really buy it to know what the bonuses of the weapon is that you're buying, then simply hold down the select button. And you see what it does. Although sometimes it tells you absolutely jack shit. Stormband. I think we already had that. No new armor. Oh, hang on, I wanted to check something real. Okay, no, it's weaker. Yeah, that's pretty much all we can get here right now that I want to get. But I think I wanted to sell something. Sell this, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to keep that potion, because for the battle up ahead, we might need it. Well, battles, actually. Spoiler alert, there's more than one battle. I guess that would make sense. Like, come on. This game isn't that easy. Let's clear the tier stone for now, I guess. May have bought it earlier. Alright, we'll sell these. We'll sell the mace, because I'm never going to use that. It's weaker. And, yeah. Alright, so we're ready. Don't do that. I meant to organize my inventory. Alright. Make sure you have all the prongs, left, right, and center, before coming here. Why? It'll make your trip a lot easier. Oh! Is that Briggs? If we have to fight him. No, this is not the time to fight. We should rest first. I see the inn, I'm like, inn. And then I'm like, Briggs! Let's heal. Because who knows, we might have to fight Briggs again. Although his data only appears in the game once. Could it be a rematch? I wonder. Let's see. Let's go have a chat with him. What? Why is he just standing there? I don't know. Yeah, your controller's locked, so this cutscene kind of makes no sense unless Crest just kind of wants to be like a friggin' boss and just kind of stares at you and pretends he's not even noticing your existence. Okay, this is clearly the case because he knows he's there and we can hear them yelling. What a bunch of idiots. They're all blocking the caves. I don't know why, actually, though. I think some of these rooms contain... Here we are. Here's a sleep bomb. That might come in handy, actually. I don't know. Will it come in handy? Maybe. Depends on how high the boss's luck is, of course. And considering how high our luck stat is, we're not going that way, clearly. I love how they lead you to the top. They're literally leading you to the top floor. Nothing in here, and the game's not actually lagging, which is a good thing. But now that I've said that... Also, look at this, look at the caves are designed. If you can find a map of this place, look at the way the caves are laid out. It looks like a friggin' human system for some reason. I don't know. I just always thought it did. Over here, we find a lucky medal, which will come in handy a lot later. Actually, not very later. We're actually getting close to the point when we'll need all those lucky medals. So if you've been saving those up, that's a good thing. Alright. I'll leave you alone. I'll just go up here. I will be right back. Received a new title. I'm Mick Dickey. Family moment. Hold it right there! Arr. So, Crest, you've come. Don't assume ye go. Are we going so easy this time? Is that the boy? The mighty warrior you told me about? Arr, Grandma. Doesn't he look just like I told you? Won't you listen to me? Arr. All you told me was his name, and it's Crest, and that he's a mighty warrior. He doesn't look like the sort of person who's interested in stealing our jewels, though. Arr, but that's not the point, Grandma. If you don't destroy him now, you take me away forever. You won't see me ever again. Oh, now he doesn't look like that kind of boy would do that. Arr, if he takes me away, poor Ello will be so sad. What do you think about that, huh? Oh, that's just not fair. Why did I suddenly turn freaking Irish? Excuse me, I need to do a voice, do an adjustment here. Well, that's just not fair. You know I can't deny my darling grandson. I don't see why I should be the one to get you out of this mess. I can't bear to see Elle so sad, of course. Arr, Grandma, please. Alright, Liz. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. I think you better leave. Well, no. He needs to pay for his crimes. Stubborn, are you? Ah, well. If it's going about to be, get ready for some medicine of your own. Heart of Earth, Fury of the Fires, Forge, grant me your power. What the oh, what? No, what? Oh my god, boss time! And now we are fighting the Alvamander. Alright. He is pretty damn strong for this point in the game. So what I'm going to do is the usual. I'm going to use Ragnarok. Since I have fully healed, I think we'll use Impair just to lower his defense a little bit. Impact on Felix, and then Diamondberg on Pierce. Ragnarok to start it off, just because we don't know when, like, I don't pay attention to the agility stat, and I want to attack when I'm fully powered up. Defense is lowered a little bit, so when I start attacking, he'll take a crap ton of damage. And speaking of damage, his defense stat is actually rather okay. His attack is... You know, why am I looking at this? I have it probably showing there in the battle while I'm fighting. One thing I should note, that Star Mine ability of his, the game treats it as a summon ability, adding, I think it's like an extra multiplier. What does it say here? As a summon affects all party members, the targeted adept will take 40, on the outside will take 50. So, whoever's targeted will take more damage than who's on the outside. As we can clearly see, I'm betting Rosa, or Shiva in this case, is actually the one targeted. Use Ragnarok again, so I'm not full power, full healing, impact on Felix, and one more Diamondberg should do suffice. Okay, sorry about that. My brothers came in for hugging this before they go to bed. I'm a good brother. I'm a good boy. No, I'm not. I'm a nice person. Just don't get on my bad side. Why the hell does freaking Shiba only have 200 HP? By the way, this guy is weak to water. Oh god. See, the problem with this game treating it like a summoning animation, or at least not a summoning animation, but a summoning in itself, is that I take a crap ton of damage from that. And it hurts. And it shows. No. Wait a second. Your Jin are set, so why the hell do you have, like, no health? Whatever. It just must be the pride of being a Jupiter adept. Oh, wait, what? Failure! You stupid failure! Ark, you gotta fix yourself, man. You gotta think your strategies through. I gotta just shut up. That's what I've gotta do. Oh no. Not fire blessing. I love how that's mistranslated in the first game. It always says blessing. So it makes absolutely no sense when you read it in the game. You're like, what? Alright, as I do before, since he's actually weak to it, I might just leave Pierce doing, what's it called? Doing Diamondberg, since he's weak to water. And it seems to be doing a crap ton of damage. Actually about as much as my attack does, unless I finally can get the sword to unleash as much as I do when I'm playing it on the game. Ow! Does he have 2 moves? He has 2 turns. Well, I guess that's sort of a norm by this point. My god, that hurt. You know what? You're weak to ice. Let's put crystal powder on your ass, since you are weak to it after all. Put resist up so that we can resist that attack, and I think we should use Diamondberg here. This guy has over 3,000 health, so I don't think I'm killing him yet. Although this is doing a crap ton of damage to him, and I didn't do as much damage as I thought. And I'm not healing fully anymore. He's actually doing a crap ton of damage. And I don't think there's an upgraded version of that healing spell. Oh god, not again. I have to say, that animation doesn't look too bad. It actually looks kind of cool. That doesn't mean I want to see it again! Is it on? Okay, it's on, okay. That's not something you want to really hear me say. Well, I'm glad I'm still survived, Fred. That? My god. It's time for a massive healing spree, that's for sure. What can you do? You can actually set up my resistance a little more, that would be nice. And I'm going to heal you because you really took a big beating into that. Raise our resistance just a little more, so it's the equivalent of using 1 resist on everybody. Healing Aura, bring our health up. Heal Felix because he's my reviver. And heal Shiba because she's kind of my impactor. My buff, if you will. My white mage. Actually, my white mage is more or less divided into 2 characters here. Ow! For a fire type move, that's doing a lot of damage to my freaking healer. Okay, let's use resist on her so that she has a little more power. And since I don't really have the chance to use any water, I healed the wrong person, didn't I? Coco could take a little bit more of a beating. Oh no, she'll be fine. There we go, now she's fully healed. Oh, you have like 300 health. Okay, so you're not that bad. Okay, stop spamming that! I know it's my payback for her hitting your health so hard. What's the chance of me using that? 47. That's not even half. Maybe I'm just really unlucky. Wait, do I still have my stat boost? Okay, yeah, I do. Which means I want to attack. You heal. Actually, wait. Since Pierce is stronger than you by the fact of being able to... Actually, let's try putting him to sleep. I hope I can't. Oh no, you're running low on PP! Still can't say that with a straight face! Okay. You have nothing I can use. Is there anything that will... I could use this and try and get myself to heal up. You lose it in the process. But then again, you could summon next round. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's murder him like every good way we should murder him. That didn't work. This is how we kill the boss, kill the boss, kill the boss. Murder them with their weakness and murder them in flames. Or in this case, ice cube, ice cube, ice cubes. Frosty little ice cubes, all the live long day. And he boosted his defense, which isn't really much of a problem considering I'm using Psi Energy. So if he was boosting his resistance, I'd be a little worried. Let's see. We'll try and put you to sleep. Use... what is it called? Is it called? Oh, no, it's Aura. Except the Hex class has it. Okay. For you, we'll make you use Sleep. See if we can do that. Does the game treat it as if I can seal it? No. If it treats it as a Psi Energy, you can treat it. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start using these. I'm going to murder you. Sleep, damn it! Your luck stat's just way too damn high. There's no immunity in this game. At least I don't think there's any immunity. Because I swear to God, if there's an immunity in this game, I've never managed... Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? Let's just defend this round. Wait, I couldn't... Excuse me. Oh. Oh, well, it's already went off. Let's see. I really kind of want to... What is this? Use for some magical luck. Does this just deluge him? I'm really actually kind of curious now. I really want to try that, so let's try that. We'll try putting you to sleep, because I really just want to murder him with the most powerful of all of this that I can. Reduce opposed resistance. Let's raise our own resistance. Would you fall a freaking sleep? Oh yeah, it just causes the delusion status. And as I've pointed out in this game, the delusion status is pretty much like the blind status from almost every other game. It's not as friggin' useful as it is in some games. I swear to God, the blind status though is like a hit and miss. We could use our freaking gem. We're only one away. I could use this potion. I could use the gold ring. No, just defend. I kind of want to pwn him with whatever I have left. So let's do that. Let's see if I can impact you. Can I do that? You don't have any attacks, so I may as well. Let's lower your resistance. Let's speed it up because I really want to get through this. Come on! Murder the bastard! Okay, good. That didn't kill him. Although I think we're actually pretty close to killing him, which is probably why he's going into pissy boss mode. I like to call it. No, PMS mode. I like that better. Half his health is gone, he's doing double damage. Anyways, let's just heal up. We have a pretty high resistance stat right now, actually. 80. Which is actually maxing out her Jupiter resistance. So that's pretty nice. At least I think that's the maximum. I'm pretty sure that is. Fuck it, just defend. Because I think you have... Yes, you have 4 of them! Cure well. We have Sheba, just in case this doesn't kill him. Heal up to max, because I love killing a boss at max health. Especially if I'm playing Tales of Symphonia. Get them more grade. And then, I don't know why they didn't keep this as the animation from Dark Dawn. I mean, I love the fact that it grinds him. Die! Die, you bastard! It blows up. Of course, I beat it. I'm a boss. Of course, all I did was throw a giant friggin' frozen spear at it. She's your grandmother! She's an old lady! What can she possibly do to me now? She just summoned a friggin' salamander from hell, literally, and I beat it. Sorry, I'm not gonna do this right now, because my voice is kind of tired. I love how they finally used the bold font that they can for the game. Yeah, look, now they're using the bold font again. Yeah, we're not here to take him away. So you decided you didn't want to run errands for the mayor of Alfalfa. Yeah. Great, that greedy bag of hot air can do his own dirty work for all I care. Run, fucker, run! Here comes his lady friend. Stolen goods. We paid everything. That is true, they kind of stole the money, though. Alright, fine. You did find them under the town. I don't know how to say this, like... Okay, so here's how this happened. They found the jewels under that city with the ruins, right? They brought the jewels to Alfalfa, as I like to keep calling it, and bought the ship. The ship was broken, unfortunately. We repaired the ship, and since the ship was technically theirs because they bought it with the jewels they found, they now own that ship. Now, unfortunately, the other town thinks that the boat belongs to them because it's paid for with their money. Wrong. They found it under their city with the ruins. Therefore, that's not technically their money. It's not technically their money. It was just sitting under their town. Nobody happened to dig it up. That's like if I was to go into the park and then dig a hole and I found a friggin' box with $100 bills in it. That would technically be mine because I found it. I mean, if you bury it there, that's great. Sure, I can see the ring of truth in this. But if it was put there by someone else who was planning to come back and get it, what can you really say? You kind of left it in public. What am I supposed to do? Just let it sit there? That's like the most stupidest way to keep a bank that I know. You know what? If anyone knows, put a comment below. Say how that situation should work, or if it ever happens in real life, and how it would work out. Because the way it's working here, he's getting off the hook. And he's being told that he has a fever. Oh my god. We kind of just settled that debt, didn't we? From what I gathered. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. This side quest really throws your mind for a loop, I swear to God. Not side quest. This is actually part of the main story. Alright, so now that we're here, if we use reveal right here, we see that there's a line of platforms in the middle of the ring that we actually can walk on. Of course, when you try and use reveal, you leave reveal, you get sent out of the ring, no matter where you are. If we talk to her, we will always put down a random part of the prong. She'll tell us it's a weapon. Now, if you came here before you get all three of them, if you have like one or two, she'll hold on to them. No, of course not. I trust you. Alright, so we have another one right here. So we have the right prong, I think this is. Technically, this would be the left. I love when we put it on the floor, and she has to pick it up. Alright, now let's talk to her one more time, and we put down the last piece. And now we can put them all back together. Sure, why not? Heart of the earth, fury of the forge's flames, grant me power. I love that sound. Nothing indeed. Wait, whoa. Whoa! What's going on? My question exactly. Something to make you feel. You can take it as long as you want, if we can grab it. So we can't grab it like doing this, so we use reveal, walk to the center, and we pick up the trident. Now, normally someone would give this to the fastest person on their team, but because this is a key item you can equip, it does not interfere with any other item that you can equip, and it resists water by 20%, or plus more 20. So I'm going to give this to Pierce, making his water resistance incredible, compared to Mia's, of course. Well, Mia's water resistance is regular, so obviously this is normal. Well, not regular, I mean, she's strong against water, but now Pierce is a lot stronger against water, and... oh, you'll see what I mean later. Anyways, this item is what we need to... oh, by the way, every passage in here is open, which is actually what we might need to look around and do. Because I think there is a room somewhere around here. I'm kind of speeding this up because I want to get out of here. Is there an item in here? No. You can talk to them and learn them a little bit more, but... I'm not going to do that. You guys can do that if you really want to. It's over here again. Everybody's back in their caves, like cavemen. You know, I had a town in Minecraft built similarly to this. Is there anything in here? Alright, well, I can't find the freaking cave. What are you doing up here? Okay, hang on. I'm probably gonna have to come here later if I can't find this cave. Because there's one cave in here that I think it might be this one. No, it's the other side. Okay, there should be a cave, I swear to God, somewhere in here that has another doorway in it. But I guess we'll find out later. I mean, if I'm missing any Jinn, I guess now would be the time to get it. Actually, I'm gonna check my Jinn guide. I will be back in a second. Found one so far that we do want to get. We go back to a certain place, which... oh wait, there's one thing I want to do before we leave. I want to walk right here. I see you've caught up with me again, Crest. Alex! Alex? Who's this Alex?
Alex is a water adept. He had been traveling together, but we left when he left when we landed in Indira.
A water adept? Ah, I see. You've made a new friend. You've been busy, haven't you? Oh, yeah. Don't know where the hell you've been. And you found yourself a water adept. You don't mean to cast away little old me like trash. What are you talking about now, Alex? Or do you forget that it was you who were the one who abandoned us? My dear Jenna, you've come to despise me so after we've been through so much. Yeah, kinda. That's right, Crest. Why should we care about someone who just left us behind like that? Why aren't you a better bunch? And I was trying to help you with your little task.
We have no need for your help. We can light the lighthouses without you.
Can you really? Why, hello there. Karis. That's right, Karis. I'm flattered you remember me. What's going on, Alex?
How can I explain this? But what's going on, Alex, is Alex is demonstrating his remarkable foresight once again. Pleased to meet you. Oh, have you not had the pleasure of an introduction?
He stayed back on the ship when I saw them in Mara.
I'm... Agatoro? Agatoro. That's easy to say. Let's see. That guy's Crest, and those girls are Coco and Rosa. That makes him Kraden. Looks like an unreasonable bunch of misfits. Yes, they are rather useless, aren't they? That's why I finally had to abandon them, of course. Wow, so the blunt truth finally comes out. But now I believe I may have been hasty in my judgment. Are you Goron? Pierce? How do you know my name? How soon they forget. We met before. You were being detained. Who could forget the amateur adept changing the water to ice in that strange little town? Ah,
You saw that. That must be how you knew Gohan was an audit adept.
In fact, I was even thinking of borrowing his ship at one point.
What? You would steal someone's boat? That's so typical, Alex. My voice cannot go to a Czech voice right now.
You wound me, Jenna. I only meant to borrow it.
Whatever you might have meant, that doesn't make it right.
And just when I was about to seize the opportunity, you came back. You mean from Kibomo? I was mere moments too late.
Isn't that a shame?
Still, because of that, I did meet Karis and really gotta learn to say this name right. Agato. Agato. Dora Amigato, Mr. Roboto. I probably said that horribly, so perhaps it was fate.
You can't stop talking about yourself for 1 second, Alex.
Oh my.
Enough of these child gibbies. Alex, I want to know what makes these punks useful. My voice just suddenly bragged.
Bragged? Because they brought us the orb that Alfalfa had taken. That shows some resourcefulness. How so? The Ikubomo, actually, are quite warlike, or rather, at any rate, recovering the orb was most likely not easy.
They were just typical villagers, frightened by a small display of synergy.
No, they would have used less abrupt methods than you so favor. Oh, and what methods would those be?
Alex said it was clear enough. Said it clearly enough. We wouldn't terrorize people into doing what we wanted.
Enough of this! Stop changing the subject! When are you going to relight the remaining lighthouses?
Yes, our patience is beginning to wear thin.
If you waste much more of our time, we'll take those elemental stars and do it ourselves.
If we had a wind adept like Rosa and the elemental stars, we wouldn't need you.
Excuse me?
I am, of course, opposed to their line of thinking. My experience with Saros and Menardi suggests that while they are fierce warriors, they are somewhat lacking in what it takes to solve the mysteries of the lighthouse. So you're telling us you need puzzle solvers?
You mean to say that we failed to solve the riddles?
Miserably. Are you suggesting that they were simple brutes incapable of logic? You know, this is pretty... I'm sorry. This is pretty much every bad guy in a nutshell that looks like you. I need a drink. I have a drink. Mike, pause. Okay, the chick voice is back. I had a drink in here. I'm on no one's side. My only concern is to see the lighthouse beacons lit once again. You mean to leave the task to Crest?
Then why have we come all this way looking for Crest?
I merely wanted to confirm that he and his companions had not forgotten of their quest. Is that truly all? I also wanted to introduce Crest to the two of you.
Why would you want to do that?
With Saros and Menardi gone, you probably felt like the pursuit of to complete your task. I cannot have that.
What do you mean by that?
With Saros and Menardi gone, I felt another pair might, how should I put this, provide you with proper incentive to complete your task. Is that some kind of threat? Take it as you wish. I just wanted to provide you with a proper encouragement.
So what? You've used us to your satisfaction, and now our role is done?
Yes. You only wanted us to flex a muscle and scare them into action? Fine. I suppose we'll let you go today.
We will always be nearby, pushing you to make your way to the Jupiter Lighthouse swiftly.
I look forward to seeing you soon, Crest. Somewhere near Jupiter Lighthouse. Kraden, I am right in recalling that you pursue quest on behalf of Tolby's ruler, Bobby.
This is true. I'm studying alchemy because Lord Babby has ordered it. What about it?
What a pity. It would seem all your studies are for naught.
What are you getting at, Alex?
It would seem that your Lord Bobby has last succumbed to the ravages of time. Wait, are you telling me?
Lord Bobby is dead?
Oh, so you didn't know.
Lord Babby dead? Could this really be true? Alex, how could you do such a thing?
You mistake me. I had no hand in Babby's passing. Well, the dude was like a century old. However, the people of Tolby may be under impression that our presence led to his death. Alex, cut the melodrama, and get to the point for a change. Simply put, I would recommend against traveling north Gauduan for a while, which is technically actually possible to get there, unless you know a bug that I will show you later. I just thought it would be better if you focused on your quest instead of exploration for now.
How kind of you.
Take it as you will. Very well. We may meet again.
The only reason Alex came here was to threaten us? And bring news of Babby's death, despite the fact that he asked no such news.
I'm sorry, my throat hurts like hell. I can't keep doing those frickin' impressions. That, and we kinda need to move along here. What's your intention now? I love these two girls. They're in sync. Oh shit. No! I don't want to tell you. You two are both yelling at me at the same time. Okay, what am I thinking? Sure. Oh, so he's not going to tell us even though he thinks he knows. Anyways, now that that freaking scene is over, we're only half an hour in, and since I'm making a lot of hour-long episodes to make up for the fact that I've been doing a lot of random-ass shit. Alright, now there are a few Djinn we can go and get, but I'm not going to touch them yet. Only because some of them are in the extra dungeons, and I really, really don't want to touch the extra dungeons yet. I want to save those for pre-final boss kind of thing. Just to prove how friggin' nimble and quick the final boss is. Did I really just say that? Anyways, there's two things we can do. We're going to go down to... Actually, we'll go down there later, because we actually have to take a trip down there. Let's see. Okay, never mind. We actually will go down there eventually. I'm just thinking out loud. And the reason why I'm showing this on screen is because I'm setting all my Djinn. Which, that's how you set your Djinn, by the way. You just simply walk around. And there's the fog, indicating that we're pretty close to the Sea of Time. Which I'm surprised Golden Sun has not, or not Golden Sun, Legend of Zelda doesn't make a reference to that. So, you know what, I'm just going to meet you down there. We're going to go over here. The Apojo Islands. Thank God I cut that all out. It takes forever to get here. Anyways, now that we're back at the Apogee Islands, we get some Caribbean music. At least, that's what I think it is. I'm 99% probably wrong. Anyways, if we speed along here, and if we go over here, we use sand on this beach, we can go into these rocks. And we're on the other side of the sand. Or on the other side of the beach, really. Because Felix can't swim, and neither can Isaac. Because they are freaking wusses. Now, for coming over here, we find a dead end. But if you keep walking down here, we find that we can slide down it. And if we go back up, we find a hidden cave. With some pretty tense music, actually. And then going over here, we find rope. We don't want to touch this rope. As you can see over there, we have a little friend. And we have a bunch of leaves. I'm just going to tell you right now this is the right one. Because if you clearly look at it a little seconds earlier, you can see that it was black behind it, indicating that there's a door. Ooh, that actually looks kind of cool. The doorway, I mean. Anyways, if we keep moving along here, we find this little guy. Probably, I think, is this one of my favorite gin of all? I'm not sure. Hang on, let's check here. Oh, yeah, this is. This is going to be your best friend for part of the game. This is Haze. And if you're wondering what Haze does, hide away to avoid damage. And this means all damage. You take nothing. No damage. And it always goes first move. So right when you use it, you can make anyone in your party take no damage. Have somebody on low critical health, they'll take no damage. But they can still be healed, which is nice. So what it pretty much is... There's enemies in this cave. That's really weird. So what it pretty much is it's pretty much the shield spell from Final Fantasy VII, except it's impenetrable instead. I never understood why Lace was a Jupiter skill. I mean, it should be a non-element. But then again, they're making things float with their mind, which I guess could be Jupiter-based. I'm not sure. Well, Jupiter, I guess it's not really wind or lightning, I guess. It could be taken through the thought of the mind. Now, what I want to do here is I want to heal up before we go on to our final quest before we move on. Unless, hang on. While I'm at the end here, I'm just going to take a look at my gin list and see what else I could probably want to get right now. I'll be right back. Healed up, and I checked my gin list. I don't think there's any more that I want to get right now. Any others are in extra dungeons, or in dungeons that require long side quests that I would not normally have done now. So, we're going to move along, and we're going to head to this Sea of Time. Ooh, wait, I almost forgot something. Go back. I forgot one thing that I want to get first. Since we have the trident, we can now actually go in there, and we can continue to a certain spot that I will point out later, and why you go through this long, extensive trip all around the friggin' sea. One thing I want to do here is because since we're going to need them soon, and if you played the first game, you know what these are for, we're going to need the lucky medals. Now, you may be thinking, well, what about the game tickets? Well, you actually don't need those until later. Actually, after you beat the Sea of Time and find Lemuria. It's actually more on this side of the world, over here, which we haven't explored yet, that we actually need the game tickets. And even then, the game tickets aren't as nice as they used to be. But they're still a nice little fun to have if you're really just feeling up for a little mini game. Actually, when I played this game for the first time, I really had fun, especially in the first game. Really had fun playing with the friggin' slot machine. Just trying to match up certain slots. I'm like, oh, I want to get this, I want to get this combination, I want to get this combination. I don't know. It was freaking addictive. It was like gambling, which it kind of was. But it didn't have any repercussions. You either won or you didn't win. And you didn't lose anything, which is nice. Alright, so let's get over there to the Sea of Time. If we can ever make it there. Can we make it there? God, we take forever to travel! There's nothing in there. At least I don't think. God damn it! No, it's just one fighter. We can take it. We've been fighting a lot of other shit. Ooh, bam! See? See, it's powerful! What's in here? There's something in the shallows. Oh, we found another weapon, a rusty axe. Okay. Do we have all the other rusty weapons? Yes, we do. Needs to be reforged. We'll probably reforge all those weapons later, when I have a bit more gold. Now, that may seem like it's a lot of gold, but trust me, at this point in the game, that's not actually that much. Now, if you see these rocks, this is the front entrance, and we want to go in here. Now we're at the Sea of Time, where you control the boat through whirlpools. Now, I don't know if I showed the cutscene earlier. If I did, then maybe you guys can go view it. But remember that song that we played with the kids? Well, here's what it's used for. You start circling this, when they're walking around that thing. Well, you start circling around this, and then the current disappears. If you take that current, it'll take you out of here. But if you go past it, you can keep proceeding. And if you follow the path that the kids teach you, by the way, those rocks in the middle of those whirlpools in particular, you can actually get stuck on there like you can in the middle of these ones. And why am I not getting out? There we go. It has been so long since I've done this, so I'm a little rusty. I mean, the controls for being in here are really tough, because you sort of have to use the momentum that you get from the whirlpool and press up at certain times while you're spinning. You can't just hold up and hope for the best, because you'll start to move to the center of the whirlpool and just go up to the top and then keep going back to the center. And my emulator really doesn't like this area. I don't know if I can make that. By the way, here's the star. So this is where the first song would have ended. Now, I don't know why they even bothered to make that song, because it's kind of self-explanatory. If you only really get lost here if you're trying to. I mean, look, there's a giant freaking current pushing us down here. Maybe if there was, like, more maze-like, it would make more sense, but... By the way, where the hell am I supposed to go here? Down, I guess? Okay. I'm save-stating on this one. I don't even know if we're supposed to make that. Okay, we did make it. What I want to do is go down. Okay, we're good. I'm going to go this way. Okay, so I want to go this way. See if I can speed this up while doing this. Actually, I don't want to risk that, because this is really hard. And the unfortunate thing is, unlike the rest of the game, when you move at one speed when you're holding on the button, this boat moves at one speed. So when you're moving around and you feel like you want to move faster, oh god, okay, good. When you're holding down the button and you want to, whoa, don't go this way! So you can get stuck on the rock, which I swear to god is a bug. When you get, what's it called? When you're in this boat, you only move at one speed. So when you're moving, you want to press in the direction even harder. So my poor keyboard here is actually getting kind of mushed. Because I swear to god, I'm holding down what's supposed to be my B button, which is actually my Z key, which is weird, because my Z is fading on the keyboard. And for some reason, this one spot as a kid kept giving me so much trouble. Watch me do this in one try. And then from here, it's pretty much just go up, unless... You can hold up from here, because it'll pretty much just send you to the next one. And then from here, we have nowhere else that we can go. So let's go around this, and I think you can clearly see where we're supposed to go. And then this game is going to suffer the RPG Maker effect, where everything resets when you enter a new room. You're going to see it clearly right now. Alright, unless I don't make it. Yeah, I didn't make that. Oh, no, I did. Okay. That was buggy. Anyways, if you need to heal up, or if you need to do anything, if you need to prepare for a boss fight, do it now. Because once you touch this, you're forced into an encounter. Oh shit, I don't have any loaded. It means I'm going to have to do 2 boss stats in one day. Whatever, I'll get this loaded up right here, because I can do that really quick. We face Poseidon! Probably one of the most difficult bosses if you're playing this game the first time through. Reason being, this guy is invincible. And no, I'm not saying he's freaking a boss or anything. No, he is literally invincible. Why do I say he's invincible? Well, that's easy. He's invincible because if you try to attack him, you'll do no damage. So what you want to do for your first turn, defend with everyone except for someone who has the trident, which was a complete fucking failure. So if we attacked him at all this turn, it would say he's guarded by a mighty shield. So he would take no damage. Let's try that again once more with feeling, because I fucked up again. Well, I guess we get to see his moveset, because this guy can be devastating to you if you're not ready for him. And if he uses a move called Watery Grave, you may as well just kiss your ass goodbye if you're low on health, because he's going to hurt. And now I want to heal, because... Be very, very careful. Now, you want to use the trident. Why? Okay, here's Counter Rush, a very unique skill that you can only get through one Jin in the whole game, which counterattacks everything you do. To him, of course. So, right when we hit him with the Trident, speaking of which, this is what you have to do. Use the Trident first. The first thing you do in this battle. Use it on him, and boom! This not only does damage to him, but also removes his force field. He will never put it back up, so just keep the Trident on you. Do whatever. You can't sell it or anything. He's fully healed, and now we pretty much just go on with our full boss strategy that I always go with. Impact on Felix, because I can, and you don't want to really use Diamondberg. What's your weapon? Cloudman. Well, if it unleashes, that's a good thing, I guess. Ow! Your physical attack actually kind of hurt. What's your attack stat? Wow, it's actually in the 300s at this point. So I have to edit in two boss datas in this episode. Isn't that great? Of course, I do this within like friggin' 20 minutes of doing it. What's my time on the video? 50 minutes. Oh, let's see if I can do this before the hour is up. Oh, you son of a cockfucker. Alright, now his defense is actually rather high, so I don't advise using a physical attack, but I'm going to do it for Felix, only because I think I have his weakness, don't I? No, he's weak to fire. Alright. So the fact that I'm using Fire Element, I'm not using any Fire Elemental spells on him. Please don't have Jenna with that. The fact that I'm using Fire Elemental shit on him. Ow! That kind of hurt. Fuck her. My game is really not liking this. By the way, you can see in the background our boat. We are fighting on dry land. We decided to get out of our boat and walk over to this while he came out of the ground, while we were in our boat, just to fight him. Yes, it's amusing as it looks. Here's Typhoon below. Typhoon would be crying right now, because Typhoon's a wind elemental name for him, at least. Alright, I'll let Pierce actually handle that, because he's water. And because I want to use Resist, which will make us more resistant to his physical, or not physical, his magic attacks, which friggin' hurt, Synergy attacks. If he hits you with Watery Grave, this is going to hurt like hell. Counter Rush also on the other thing. If you attack him at any time, he will counter it. Deluge, not that bad. It can hurt a little bit depending on your resistance. Here's Watery Grave, by the way. This creates a semi-3D effect and can do a shit ton of damage if you are not prepared. And he's dead. This has a death effect? Wait, what? Hold on. Watery Grave. It is not Mercury Bait. Okay, so this is a physical attack. Okay, so it can instantly down you. I've never had that happen to me. Holy crap. This guy just... Wow, LP moments much. I need to heal after that. I'm sorry, that was terrifying. Well, let's release a resistance to every other move he has. Unfortunately, Pierce doesn't have any more resistance to it, but he does resist water a lot more, and all of his moves are water-based, so he pretty much has the exact same amount of resistance that we would normally have right now. And he has pure Ply Well. I wonder why they call it Ply. I have to look that up. Might be some interesting bit of trivia. Alright, since we're fully healed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make Pierce use the Watery Shield. And I'm going to use... I could assume... Let's go Cycle Beam. We're going to use Storm here. And for you, I want you to use your Watery Shield. Because this guy is starting to hurt a lot. Normally I fight this guy at level 29, so this is pretty much what the end of the game on Golden Sun would be. There we go, see, we're not taking that much damage. And he's not taking a lot of damage from us either. Ragnarok! How much health does this guy have? 4,000! Okay, I'm not doing a summon at the end of this, although I do like summon rushing this guy. I like summon rushing any boss. Reason being, because it frickin' murders. Okay, now that I demonstrated that, I could do my old-fashioned strategy, and I could summon Mercury. Actually, you know what? I'll have Pierce summon Mercury because he's not really useful right now, especially in this fight. We'll use Aura because we haven't taken much damage. We'll use Resist because we need more resistance to this stuff because it frickin' hurts after a while. Actually, you know what? Let's not use Resist. Let's see. Can I bind you? Your luck is pretty high, actually. I'm never prepared for this fight. No matter how many times you go through this, you're never prepared for this. What items do you have? You can't do much unless I want you to buff. What can you do otherwise? Ooh, don't you have that one that can do... Oh, no. That's the other game that does that. I think this has a chance of also making the enemy not attack. Just throwing that out there. Heal HP quickly. We'll do Haze. No. You know what? Fuck it. Just use Tornado, because you're not even that strong right now. And what did I want you to do? I wanted you to summon Arceus. That's right. Oh, God. I love how that move never really hurts. By the way, one thing I like about Golden Sun is most of the damage you get from enemies' moves are actually not preset. They're not like they have a base stat of that times your stats, right? No, this actually, most moves that they have, especially super bosses, do percent-based damage. Mostly De Holland for that case. So you see people doing low-level runs of De Holland. No shit, he's easy. He doesn't do that much damage to you. Actually kind of in a spot here. Wait, do I still have my attack stat? Let's do attack. Heal. This is where the bosses start getting very difficult, by the way. Actually, you know what? Let's use Plasma. And for that, I think I'll just have you... You know, use the Trident. Counter Rush. Oh, that's not going to be good. This is going to counterattack everything. I'm going to heal up after that, because that freaking hurt. And then Trident. I love the game treats it like a summoning, by the way. The Trident stabs him, and it explodes! And it's actually non-elemental, even though it resists water, so... Wait a second. That's not even shown here. Oh no, it is. He has Deluge, but I've never seen him use it. Oh, well, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. It doesn't even show how many times... No, he does. Okay. Oh. He's not even set to use it much. It's more or less like a pass move. We'll use Storm Ray this time, just because I'm feeling a little random. And I pretty much just... Felix and Jenna are two people you're going to want to use. This fight can take a long time if you're not leveled for this. I might actually start using some of my Jin. Because this is getting quite painful. If I lose this fight, I'm going to cry, by the way. Speaking of which, you know how I said that most bosses, especially super bosses, will do percent-based damage? Meaning that, like, say, 30% of your health is gone with one hit. And that can be lowered by your defense stat or your resistance stat after that, but... What will normally happen here is, say, if you're at a high level and you have a lot of health, it can do a crap ton of damage, because you're at a high level and you have a lot of health. I think Diamondberg will work for now. But that also means that if you're playing this game at max level and using cheats, it can still be just as difficult, especially with the super bosses. Which is why they call them super bosses. That's why doing low-level runs of this game is actually interesting, if you're playing on hard mode too, because the bosses have double the attack and defense, and double the HP. With the exception of two bosses who actually just cap at the health limit. Which is actually not much higher than their regular health, but their attack and defense goes skyrocketing, so you may as well just kiss your ass goodbye anyways. Especially De Holland. Oh god, De Holland. Oh my god. If you don't know who that is, and you've never played these games before, just wait. You will see who I'm talking about. I'm going to Summon Rush him until he's dead. The reason being, I don't know any other method to fight him other than Summon Rush. I honestly don't. Which is ironic because you get a summon from him. And it's probably one of the most frickin' awesome summons of the game. Why do I say that? Well, you'll see when we get there. And Diamondberg's actually doing not that bad of damage, and here comes Watery Grave. Since it has no elements, this is going to hurt. Although I swear to God, Goron's taking less damage than he should. Also, our technique points are not playing Tales of Symphonia, jeez. Also, if I did go for the other Jin that we could have gotten, this would have been upgraded. But because it didn't, we're going to have to focus mainly on what we got. And I think you want to use Impact now, because I run out of basic attack. And you use Diamondberg. Yep. This is going to be a painful fight. The reason being, he's tough. having a crap ton of stats at this point of the game is just a major jump in difficulty. But considering you're fighting a guardian to the city, who's going absolutely apeshit insane, he's technically also supposed to be a god, by the way. This is Poseidon, god of the sea, we are talking about here. I love how you can see the sprite detail just right here. We can see the 4 shades of sprite on his face. Okay, I'm starting to run low on technique. Ugh. What the where am I suddenly going technique points? Seriously. Let's raise our... Wait, do I have anything else I really can't use? Yeah, let's raise our agility, because we might need that. Oh, here, this will come in handy. We'll boost our healer here. And what can you do? Watery shield, because she's not healing this round. Unless, of course, he downs one of my allies. Or unless this actually increases your luck stat for the entire turn, too. That would be nice. Ow. That could have possibly killed her. There we go. We got a bit more PP. Coal, which will raise our agility. Hopefully by a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. That's what I'm talking about. Ice Missile, which is more of a let-off mode because it doesn't cause as much damage as you hoped it to be. Alright, so what I want to do here, I want to use Flower. We'll use Kendall, which will actually help with Felix. Let's hide you away from damage because you're actually pretty hurt right now, and we'll heal you. Haze. Now we're going to show what this does in action. I'm starting to use my Jin because I'm starting to run low on PP, and I want to save that for dire emergencies. So we're going to decide to weaken ourselves instead. This is actually how I fought every boss in Golden Sun 1. And this pretty much worked unless you were fighting Deadbeard. Ow. And of course somebody dies. Somebody has to die. That'd be you. That was creepy. That was really creepy. I don't use that. We could use this. Yeah, I guess we'll show off some of the optional summonings. Now what I love about summonings is they are percent based as well. But I think they're percent based on the maximum health you have. So it will not do as much damage as I think it will. If it was percent based on what you have left, it would be more like a demi scale from Final Fantasy. Flora. Let's use the power of flower petals. Blam 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 blam. Blam 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 blam. Wow, that actually hurt a lot more. Now I remember why I loved summon rushing this guy. Ow. Ow. Alright. We could lower his speed, but as I show here, we have a crap ton of speed. Let's see. Let's boost our defense, because that might come in handy. How many? I need one more. Just one more. Let's counterattack every time he decides to beat me up. Let's heal you up, because you're going to need a lot of health to persevere that. And I want to get rid of the water ones, because we're not going to need them. So let's use our water on our water person. Counter rush. We're both counterattacking. You know what? If we could get this in a constant counterattack loop, that would be freaking hilarious. But I don't think that's actually physically possible in this game. Although I don't think he'll be doing much in this game, or in this round. So I don't think we'll have much to worry about, unless he decides to use Watery Grave. Or some other all-hitting spell. As you can see, he's resistant to it, so it didn't do much damage. But it did a crap ton for considering that he is resistant to water. BAM! Okay, so no, he can't counterattack it. He can't counterattack the counterattacks. We can't get into an infinite loop. Alright, now that she's doing this friggin' spell, and I want her to use it, let's see, do I have haze? No, I don't have haze. Let's use you, Jupiter, and... Wait, go back. Actually... Here, you summon that. No! Don't summon that, actually. That's fuck. I got a message. I'll read it in a second. You summon Earth. You summon Fire. You summon Jupiter, since you have it. And you heal yourself, because you're in no place to fight right now. 100%. 200,000%. Feel the power of Meteor! Final Fantasy, eat your heart out. Boom! Boom! Shakala! And we learn Defibrillate, which we don't really care about. And we get a Psy Crystal. And Poseidon. Oh no! Le Gasp! I don't know anything else I can really say there. And with that, Poseidon falls back into the sea. Goodbye, Poseidon. You were a very good guardian. And now, we can continue on, and we are back on the overworld, but this time we are inside this cloud of dust. But what awaits us in the town of Lemuria? Is this truthfully the kingdom of Lemuria we've heard so much about? Fucking phone! Really bad timing. Really, really bad timing. Anyways, as we gaze into this pond, we see the shadow. We see the shadow of a large fish pass by. As it Anyways, what waits for us in Lemuria? Could we possibly find this life-giving substance that's supposed to give us infinite life in Lemuria? Has Babby really died? All these questions, and probably not the last one, next time. And let's remember the best of Golden Sun, The Lost Age, Save State. Sayonara. Until next time. This has been your host, Ark Dargo. Bye-bye.